Gulfport, Florida. Love this beautiful beach. The sun shines so beautifully on it. I started this painting with a charcoal sketch. I'm going over the charcoal with some acrylics. This accomplishes two things. It gets my painting in there, and it also seals the charcoal so it doesn't smear. I'll be going over the whole painting with oil for the top layer. I changed my horizon line. You'll see later I brought it just to the point that it's at now, but I'm going to drop it down to that second line there in a little bit. The water is very sparkly here in the morning because the sun is sort of backlit. It's kind of hard to stare right into it. I've painted right on the beach a few times, but I'm doing this painting from home from one of my photos. I also painted in this area at night and did a night scene from the dock on the pier. And that was a fun painting. The water has so many colors in it. But once again, what makes the painting beautiful is the effect of the light on the water and on the sand, which is a very rusty color. There I dropped the horizon line down. I sped this up. I'll slow it down a little bit when I do the acrylic portion of the painting. Sorry, my hand's getting in the way. If you saw the way I was painting this in order to film it, you wouldn't believe I was even able to do it. Especially the second part. I literally have my hand over the top of the camera. Anyway, I got it to a certain point. It's a little dock with a tiny little boat tied to the end of it. You might not even know what that is, but it's a boat back there. I'll get it in a minute. There was a lot of seaweed on this beach. I don't know what kind of sand this is, but it turns sort of a red-orange. This is a very little painting. It's an 8 by 10. So I have to give the illusion of detail without actually putting detail in because I'd have to get teeny tiny brushes, and I don't want to do photorealism. I just want it to be impressionistic. That's where I finished off with the acrylic. And now here I am working with the oils. So I'm going a little slower with the oil so you can see it. Getting the fluffy part of those clouds in there. pretty much painting over all of the paint that's already there. Intensifying some of these sky colors. Here I'm getting in a little bit more of my highlights, as you can see. This is kind of important. In the front of this painting, you see the dark area, and it almost looked like a mound of dirt, but it's actually just very, very dark beach. And the way to keep it from looking like a big mound of dirt is to feather the sides of it out and to lighten it just a little bit more than it actually was, so that it looks like part of the sand and not some big mound of dirt in front of it. All in all, this painting took about an hour and a half between sketching it in, putting it in acrylic, and then going over it with oil. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm so glad you could join me for another painting. I dedicate this painting to Tony, a good friend, a good mother, someone I cared very much for. Go with God, Tony.